Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. Now, I know I am posting this video late into the afternoon or evening. Outside of my normal posting schedule, I normally post earlier in the mornings, but my full time job has had some extra job duties here lately, and I've had trouble kind of juggling everything. But I was just sitting here drinking my coffee, cruising some job boards, and de stressing after work. And I come across some jobs that I did not want to hold till the next morning because I think they are absolutely fabulous opportunities. So I wanted to jump on here and share with you. We have Affirm and UPS both hiring someone to do mostly non-phone customer support. Affirm is mostly answering emails, and UPS is mostly answering emails with some website chat thrown in there and maybe some like Salesforce. So a lot of non-phone stuff. We do have Mayo Clinic hiring as well. And we even have Fetch. I'm not sure if you use that app. I know I do, where you can scan your receipts and get cash back for like your groceries and stuff. We even have Fetch hiring. So we are going to dive all in. But real quickly, before we get started, I did want to mention one thing. I know some of you may have been following me from my journey of trying to make money from home, since this was a work from home channel, in the Amazon influencer program, making like review videos for Amazon. And this week, I got to work with a company to test out a product that just launched today. It is a air duster, or like a air blower, which has so many different uses, but I was blown away by this one. It is just like a handheld air duster. I don't have like a leaf blower or big equipment like that to keep up my yard or anything. But this thing, you can literally leaf blow your complete driveway off of it, holding it with one hand. It's so compact, it's so portable. I love getting to test it out. So I am going to share that review video with you because I think it's a product that a lot of you might find interesting in this video. So timestamps, links, everything is always linked down in the YouTube description box below this video. And the timestamp for when that review video ad will be in the description box as well, if you're interested or not interested. But without wasting any more time, we're going to dive all in, and I'm going to make this first one very quick because it is for my Florida residents only. The company is CAI. Now, they have a 3.4 out of 5-star rating. It does say they have 524 company reviews. Now, Glassdoor is doing their review pages a little bit different right now. Not sure what that's about. But CAI is looking for an image verifier. This is remote. It is a part-time position. And again, they're looking for people who live in Florida who can work a 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. shift. So this is part-time evenings. Maybe, if you're looking just to make some extra money, but they're really just looking for somebody to process images, to verify previous edits, previous modifications, edits, or updates that have been made to the images. So you're processing like 350 images an hour, just identifying and documenting any errors you find while processing the images. Now, this one does require a high school diploma and at least 6 months of a prior like data entry type experience. So you've got to have great decision-making skills, great attention to detail, and pay is $14 an hour. Now, next up, we have Fetch hiring. I use Fetch all the time to scan my grocery receipts to try to get like rebates and cash back. Let me know down in the comments if you also use Fetch. They do have a little bit lower employee satisfaction rating score, coming in at 2.7 out of 5 stars. Fetch is looking for an executive assistant. This is remote for the United States. And so as an executive assistant, most of them make pretty good money, but you have to manage schedules and calendars for the bigwigs or executives that work for the company. It might be like CEOs, CFOs. So you are basically making sure that they are scheduled in meetings, not overbooked. You're making appointments for them, prioritizing their calendar so they know where to be at and where to be in the most important things. Also, they are traveling for meetings, so you're planning and coordinating their travel arrangements. You might be booking hotel rooms or flights for them. You are just the point of contact for the executives for responding to getting the details right and getting things done. So you're preparing their expense reports, basically doing all of their administrative work. So you might also be preparing like PowerPoint slides or different emails, presentations, reports that they need for those meetings that they're going to. While they don't require any kind of college degree for this position, they are looking for somebody who has at least 5 years of relevant experience helping executives or being assistant to executives or kind of coordinating different things for them. So, your ability to communicate with different people, great communication skills, the ability to use computers, use things like Microsoft Office or G Suite, and somebody who has past experience with like email management or organization prioritization. Now, again, executive assistants make very good money. This one pays anywhere from $88,800 a year up to $100,800 a year. Now, if you're looking to do non-phone support, mostly answering emails for some big companies, we have Affirm hiring. Now, Affirm is one of those companies where you can like pay in for buy now, pay later type things. They also offer longer term loans. They work with big companies like Amazon and some of your bigger companies like Peloton or things like that to finance bigger purchases. They do have an employee satisfaction rating at 3.8 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a remote for the United States customer operations associate. This basically means you're resolving those escalated customer inquiries and questions predominantly through email. You might have to make an occasional phone call here or there to support customers if they're not understanding the emails coming across, but those are occasional and not the main part of the job. Simply answering emails is what they're paying you to do. So you have to maintain a high level of professionalism, kind of doing deep financial knowledge, communicating, investigating their financial issues. So they might have issues with payments or things like that, or setting up a loan or getting a loan approved. And so any questions they have related to these financial products, you are going to be answering. Now, they do not require any kind of college degree, but they are looking for somebody who is willing to work some nights, weekends, holidays. You have to have great communication skills and be able to deliver high quality work independently. They do want somebody who has 1 to 3 years of interacting with customers, either through phone, email, chat. So, somebody who's done some kind of customer service before. Now, if you have experience in the financial industry and if you know a little bit about how Mac computer operating systems work, that's a plus, but it's not required as long as you have like critical thinking, analytical thinking, decision making type skills, and you have strong follow through. You're going to make sure that you keep at the research until you solve the customer's issue. Now, if you live in like a higher cost of living, pay is a little bit more, but for most of the United States, the pay goes anywhere from $44,000 a year up to $64,000 a year. That breaks down to $21 an hour to $30 an hour. So this is the WolfBox MegaFlow 200, or also known as the MF200. And when they labeled this as a superpower turbofan, they were not lying. Hands down, this air blower or air duster has been the most powerful one that I have ever used. It also has some really cool features that you don't see on a lot of air blowers. So I really want to thank the company for sending it to me to check out. So let's just start with the power on this thing. It has been so unbelievable. I have literally been able to tackle every task around my house with this one portable handheld device. It's powerful enough to blow the leaves right off of your driveway, which is great for someone like me who doesn't have one of those big leaf blowers. You can just take this outside handheld and get that driveway completely clean, and it tackles cobwebs in an instant like no other. I feel like now I'm actually going to be able to maintain my house in a better condition. And talking about maintaining things on the inside as well, of course, you can dust your keyboard with it. That is a big one for me since I do work from home. I often eat over my desk and get crumbs all in those little keyboard keys. And even hard to reach cleaning areas. If you have small spaces that are very hard to like actually get in with your hands and clean, mine is always my air fryer. It has these little grooves in the bottom of it, and I always seem to spill like seasoning and things when I am cooking my food. And watch this thing just get all of those little pieces of gunk right out of there. Now, other than blowing air and cleaning things, this can also be used for blowing up air mattresses or things like that. So it would be also great for camping. And speaking of camping or just being portable, the coolest feature of this is the fact that it has a removable battery pack. There is a little button on the side that you just press and hold, and you can remove the battery pack, and then installing a battery pack is just as easy as pushing it in until it clicks. So you can actually purchase additional battery packs and always have one charged up on hand, ready to go. And it's also super simple to use. It did come with different attachments. So like if you're trying to blow up air mattresses, or if you're trying to get in smaller spaces, or if you're blowing leaves and you need a bigger head, these are easy to change. You just twist them and take them off. And of course, there's grooves on these that match up. And so if you want to change it, you just put the other one in the grooves and twist it on, and there you go. There's also two modes of functionality. You have automatic and manual. Now there's 3 speeds, low, medium, and high, or slow, moderate, and fast. However you want to consider those. There is a power button on the back. You can press and hold this power button and you see the lights light up. And if all 3 lights are lit up, then you are on high speed. And of course you can click the power button once, twice, or 3 times to go down from high speed, medium speed, low speed, back to high speed. Now, if you want to use this on automatic mode, once you long press and hold the power button and have it light up, you're going to set your speed by pressing the power button first, and then the button on the front, you will just press it once and it will come on and stay on. Now, if you just are doing something where you want to apply air, stop, apply air, and stop, then you might want to use it in manual mode. In that case, you just power it on and then press the button. And as you hold the button, the air comes out, and when you let go, it stops. So love the fact that you can do automatic or manual. There might be times when you want one or the other. And of course, speaking of the battery pack, there is a charging level indicator with lights right on the battery pack. And it does use a standard USB-C charging cable that did come with it. Now in the box, it did come with a little travel dust bag, so you can keep all of your nozzles, your charging cable, and your air blower together. You can throw it in a bag if you're taking it camping, throw it in a drawer. This thing just has so many uses. If you are looking for a one do-it-all air blower tool that is completely portable and always ready to go, I highly recommend this one. Of course, we also have UPS hiring to do some kind of non-phone type support. UPS probably needs no introduction. They have 40,000 reviews from past and current employees, an overall employee satisfaction rating at 3.4 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a remote digital engagement specialist. This means you're going to manage a portfolio of accounts through email, chat, and other online platforms such as their Salesforce platform. So you're responding to questions, inquiries, and resolving issues to help strengthen those customer relationships. You're analyzing the effectiveness of the existing business processes and helping them to think about and develop sustainable, repeatable business processes. So as you're helping the customers and answering their questions through all of these digital formats, so non-phone, you're also looking for trends and trying to come up with ideas for customer satisfaction, minimizing the churn of customers, how to keep them loyal, how to keep them satisfied with using the company and using their shipping services or all of their services. So you're basically the accounts that you're assigned, you're monitoring that account health and flagging retention risk of possible customers that are upset and might be leaving. Now, as far as what they're looking for, somebody who has strong communication skills, can kind of be customer focused, and somebody who does have some experience in some kind of digital engagement or customer success. So you've worked in a fast-paced environment, kind of helping customers before. And of course, UPS pays very well for this one too. Pay is anywhere from $29.85 an hour up to $55.25 an hour. Now, that is going to be based on your location and the experience you bring to the table. Now, last but not least, we have world-renowned Mayo Clinic hiring. They have a 3.9 out of 5-star employee satisfaction rating. They are looking for a pre-certification and authorizations rep. Now, this is remote for the United States. So, what an authorizations representative normally does in the healthcare world is you get those referrals and pre certifications or authorizations from insurance specific plans. So, each patient that is seen has different insurance. One patient might have United Healthcare, while another patient has Blue Cross Blue Shield, and different insurance companies have different requirements of what services they'll just pay after the patient is seen and what services they must agree to ahead of time before the patient is seen. If they don't agree to it ahead of time, they may not pay the claim when it is billed out after the patient is seen. So you have to get that pre certification or basically pre authorization for the insurance company agreeing for the patient to be seen. So basically, this is thing like proving medical necessity and proving to the insurance company that the patient needs this service or needs this drug or needs whatever. And so that requires sending information about the patient to the insurance company, sending medical records, things like that. A lot of this can be done online through those provider online portals, but there may be times when you have to pick up the phone and make outbound phone calls to the insurance company. They only require a high school diploma or GED and 2 years of some kind of related relevant experience. If you don't have any experience, they will take a bachelor degree over any experience. Other than that, you've got to have great communication skills. You've got to kind of know general healthcare terminology, a basic knowledge of like CPT codes, ICD 10 codes, somebody who can work their way around a computer. Pay for this one is anywhere from $21.48 an hour up to $33.60 an hour. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.